Hey everybody, this is my video specifically on the water chemistry for raising red Nile Tilapia fry. Here's my male, and what I've done is produce some fry here recently. I've got these fry are about 2 weeks old, and you can see from the water quality it's pretty clear, and I really haven't had any more death than what I've read is anything normal. I've had about maybe 20 fry actually die on me from egg all the way to here. Maybe a little bit more, but it's pretty good in general. And I think that's largely contributed to the water chemistry. I've researched the hell out of this. Optimal water temperature here, I don't know if you can see that or not, but 84.4 is where I'm at right now, so I'll show you my charting right now. And the very first thing you want to notice is there is, let me see here, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 different measures that are really important. First one is KH. Let me get this into focus here. This phone sucks. So the KH, that's very important, or the alkalinity. If you need to raise the KH, I use something called an alkaline buffer. Looks like this thing right here. It works just awesome. Increases your KH when you need to. Another one's really important for fry is the general hardness. That's the amount of minerals inside the water. Without the minerals, these little fish will get deformed, and it's just not good. You can see from my results as time goes by, it goes from the red and then it goes into the green, and meaning that as you increase your water quality, things get better and better and better. And then the optimal temperature, 81 to 84 degrees for tilapia fry. I know this can vary quite a bit. Some people say 70 and stuff, but I'm telling you, I have read university studies, I've read publications from farmers, I've talked to the doctors at universities doing aquaculture results, I've done study and reading and enormous amounts of research into this. But from my research, the average amongst everything that's out there, this is what I found is the optimal temperature for fry. Nile Tilapia specifically, but I'm going to put this caveat in here that all this information is specific to the Nile Tilapia, but all species it's going to range a little bit, but this is a pretty good general results. pH is also very, very important. It's the measure of the acidity of the water, or what we say, the acid or basic content of the water. 6 to 9 is optimal for fry. And then these two here, ammonia and your nitrite. These are dangerous to your fish, and they will kill your fish if they get out of control. So make sure you have these in control. I use this little chart right here to measure these two things. So if you have your ammonia in the yellow, that's perfect, and your nitrite, keep it in the blue there. But if it starts getting out of control, just slightly rising a little bit, change your water, and you should have some pretty good success. And then the last one is the nitrite. In the nitrogen cycle, nitrate is the last part of the cycle there, and if you do start to see some nitrates, I've actually got some high nitrates right now. You can see mine are in the red right now in the 80s, but you know, with these tilapia, they're actually very tolerant of it. So I'm going to continue doing water changes until it starts to go down again. Fish can tolerate nitrate more than they can the nitrate and ammonia. These two here are the enemies. Keep away from those. So your fish can take these. That's about it. I know there's probably a gazillion other things like dissolved oxygen and CO2, a bunch of stuff like that. But these are the basics of what you want to keep some healthy fish, and all I can speak of is my own experience, and so far so good. Maintain these levels, and hopefully you've got green bars right across the bottom like I've got going for the most part here. You should have some success. Good luck.